Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel. I am Sam. So this is going to be a this is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus. This is going to be your birthday month. So happy birthday to all of the Taurus. I hope you're all doing well, that you're all celebrated with loved ones, and yeah, that you appreciate this period. Okay, so I'm gonna do a horseshoe reading. I feel like this allows me to give you more insight on your energy, your situation, your feelings, all of that. Okay, sorry. So let's start, Taurus, with your past influence. What is the past influence for the Taurus? The King of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups is very boastful in his emotions. It can be love bombing. It's being also very aware of your own emotion and specifically wanting to communicate them. So maybe it's you, maybe it's someone in your energy. We're gonna look at that. What is your present? The Sun. Okay, that is very good. I feel like it's a desire of happiness, of sun energy, of hope and belief. Obviously, hope is usually the star, but in this sun, as you're present, you're choosing the sun. I feel like that is what you're doing currently. Sorry. What is the hidden influence? What is the hidden influence? Obviously, I'm going to clarify all of those cards. The Two of Cups, you're choosing love. Like those cards are very lovey-dovey type of energy. With the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you definitely want to fight for some love, fight for, I feel, your own wish and desires with the Sun as the present energy. What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? We had the Knight of Cups that I wanted to get out, and what did get out? The Four of Swords. Okay, I see the Four of Swords as your obstacle in self-preservation. It's gonna be your obstacle. I feel like you have a strong sense of self-preservation, which is a good thing. But in this specific case, for it to come as your obstacle, maybe you self-preserve a little too much and you protect yourself a little too much. You take it as it resonates, but you might be like nitpicky in the sense that you're gonna deconstruct every person or situation that you have in front of you and focus on the flaws or the things that don't go with what you would want. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to be your obstacle, or that is your obstacle. What is the external? We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So 4-4. I had 4-4 for the Capricorns too. So sorry, you might be seeing 4-4-4 a lot. Aries energy. Feel important to precise. What are the external influence? What is the external influence? The Five of Wands. So rivalry, conflict. We're going to clarify, but how is this your external influence? Okay. The suggestion, can I have a suggestion on the floor? The Chariot, Cancer energy, movement. The suggestion, I believe, is movement towards something. Maybe a travel, maybe take some vacation. That would be a nice suggestion, especially in your birthday month. We have the World at the bottom of the deck, so definitely going towards something, taking a trip. That would be a suggestion. Maybe your Sun, because it does appear in the same, well, parallel position. Maybe your Sun is elsewhere. Your source of happiness is not where you're currently at. What is the outcome for the Taurus? Too many fell. The Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups will need to fall. Okay, what is the outcome? Just one card, please. What is the outcome? The Emperor. Again, strong Aries energy, but it could also be like some type of boss energy. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Someone that's very much in control. It could also, of course, we're going to clarify. You could be the Emperor. You could transform in some sort of an Emperor. And Taurus, usually Taurus are the Empress with Libra because it's a planet Venus. But you could see the ram, like it could be considered as a bull. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna clarify. Why is the King of Cups the past influence? Why is the King of Cups the past influence? The Three of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. What else? And the Ten of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like in the past influence, I see someone trying to date. I'm not going to say date a lot because isn't necessarily a sense of quantity in terms of dating. Either you find your person or you don't. So you could date a lot for some people, but if your goal is to find someone you're going to build with, you will have to kiss a lot of frog, as we say. Because we are billions of people and well, you have to look for them, right? So there is a sense of don't take it like the wrong way, but you dating a lot and feeling like burdened with the lack of, with the Knight of Pentacles that did fall in reverse. I left it in reverse. And this Three of Pentacles, lack of collaboration, but in the sense like you're not finding someone that is reaching your expectations. And again, I said in the obstacle that you could be nitpicky. So either it's a bit of that or you're having some trouble. And honestly, can I say that I'm dating? That will be... Honestly, the dating pool can be very hard. I understand that completely. And I feel like I'm talking to someone who has trouble finding their perfect slipper in the dating pool they currently have. Yes, sorry. With the Ten of Swords, sorry. Even my energy is the Ten of Wands here. You feel burdened, you feel kind of depleted, you feel tired of this situation. And because you want to find your person, but you keep looking, I think it's harder when you're looking. That's why for a long time I wasn't looking, so I wouldn't be disappointed. But when you're looking and you're disappointed, it might make you be in a kind of sorry, Ten of Wands energy of, oh my God, I keep trying and trying and trying, and I don't seem to find someone I can like create a partnership with, really collaborate with, and this is annoying to you, at least. We have the Sun as the present energy. So it kind of means that you want to stay positive. Definitely Six of Swords, you want to move forward. I feel like you have a certain ease to be like, okay, you're not for me, on to the next one. But not in, maybe you don't consume with, is it consummate? You get what I'm trying to say. With every single person that you date, and even if you were, we all having our individual experience on this earth. No one is judging anybody, but you have some type of easiness to be like, okay, you're not for me, moving on, on to the next one. And you're definitely in a pursuit of happiness. What else do we have? Why the Sun as the present energy? The Star, because you have hope. I'm not gonna show her too much because she's naked. But the star, definitely a sense of hope. The sun and the star are two very beautiful and at the same time a little heart-wrenching cards because you're really, really hoping to have a happily ever after. Okay, sorry. What else? Why the sun? Why the sun? The Hangman. And the moon at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of cards of thinking about something from the past. With the star and the moon, there is a sense of hoping for a happiness that for you is still at the state of maybe fantasy or secrets. I don't know why, but I feel maybe something from the past. With the Hangman, it's something maybe you didn't give. Why the Hangman? Why the Hangman? The Eight of Pentacles. The Hermit. Because the Six of Swords, it speaks about moving on, moving forward, happiness. But at the same time, with the Star, the Hangman, and this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you want to move towards something that you didn't invested before. You didn't invested in before. And we also have, the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So it's a sense of humility, having to take a step back, analyze the situation. And maybe there was something in your past that you overlooked. And now you're like, you know what? Maybe my happiness is over there. Sorry. Maybe it could be someone you used to work with. You still have hope attached to this situation. Because the internal, the hidden influence is the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups the hidden influence? The Tower. What else? The Ace of Cups. What else? The Six of Wands. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This union, if it was to be made, would definitely be a sense of victory and success for you. It would bring you happiness. With the Ace of Cups, it would be some type of new love that you never had before. But, it's not a strong but there's a but. I know someone's butt is significant, I'm sorry. But with the Tower, this would be disruptive in your life. That's why it's an hidden influence. There is some sense of disruption, and with the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, someone would be left heartbroken. It would disrupt something or someone. Why the Tower? Or maybe it would disrupt your own life. Why the Tower? Too many cards and one on the floor. The Ace of Pentacles fell on the floor. Yeah, I think it would actually just disrupt your life entirely. The Sun again. It's something that's very different from you. Maybe someone that is of a different culture, different race, different cultural background. You guys speak different languages. There is some sense of disruption of this would be very different, perceived as very different. I don't know why. This is to be death. Also, end of a cycle. It comes after a long cycle. Sorry, it comes after a long cycle. I feel like maybe you have been in a hard breakup, and maybe that's why your past influence was like dating a lot but not really finding the right fit, because you weren't, deep down you liked the dating, but you weren't really looking for the right fit. There was a sense of, I don't really believe I'm gonna find something out there. I'm just looking, and then I'm disappointed when I don't find something because I went in without the hope of finding something. And maybe it was because there was that thing from the past that you were still attached to. Okay, why is the obstacle the Four of Swords? Why is the obstacle the Four of Swords for my Taurus? I have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, definitely something from the past, and the Page of Cups. Definitely something from the past to which you attach good memories, but there is a sense of emotional healing. And Page of Cups that lets me think that there was some type of a false start or no start at all. Like it was something, maybe it wasn't a relationship, it wasn't a fling, or not even reached the state of fling yet. It was someone you had good memories with. I feel like some type of flirtatious behavior. With this Eight of Cups, I don't know why, but why the Eight of Cups? The hate. Why the Eight of Cups? Why the Eight of Cups? Eight of Swords and Four of Swords. Four of Swords again in the same position as the obstacle, and Eight of Swords, mental prison. Again, why the Eight of Cups? You might be seeing 8 a lot. Also, why the Eight of Cups? Why the Eight of Cups? The Justice. Libra energy. Libras are everywhere. Stop. Well, we also have Leo with the Sun, Pisces with the Hangman, Aquarius with the Star. What else? Scorpio with the Tower, and almost done. Virgo with the Knight of Pentacles, and with the King of Cups we have Scorpio. Sorry, I wanted to give you the signs. Damn, I lost myself. What did I say? The Justice, yeah. Things were left unsaid. The Justice speaks about balance. It speaks about putting things into balance, giving some sort of fairness. Also, the equal give and take could be is usually temperance, but sorry, my allergies are killing me. It's usually temperance, but here, for the Justice clarifying an Eight of Cups, there is a sense of things were left unsettled. Justice, balance wasn't brought in a situation. Maybe feelings weren't expressed, maybe things were in balance in an emotional. I'm trying to translate what I can see in my mind, that I'm doing a terrible work at it. How could I explain that? I really feel like there was some sort of false start. You wanted to communicate, or maybe you took too much time to, maybe you met someone when you weren't in a time, you weren't emotionally available, you weren't in the time to invest and to be more than this Page of Cups, to be more than just flirtatious and sharing good memories, good time with that person, but not really going towards the real action of pursuing them, or letting them pursue you. And with this justice, the obstacle is going to bring balance into that, into things of the past that were like what could have been. You know, this resentment that two people can have over the so many, I don't know, weeks, months, years have passed, and what could have been is now something that we kind of have resentment over. If that makes sense for anyone, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. I'm going to go to the external influences, which are the Five of Wands. Definitely a sense of rivalry, of conflict. Why the Five of Wands as the external conflict? External influence, sorry. Why the Five of Wands? The Chariot, which is in the suggestion actually. Okay, I have something coming up with this, but I'm gonna see what wanted to fall. The Two of Swords. Yeah, yeah. What else? The Ten of Pentacles wanted to fall. I'm not gonna take it. Why the Five? Why the Five of Wands? The Fool and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's definitely telling me something. Well, one last card, please. Why the Five of Wands? Thank you. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I definitely feel like it could be someone you worked with. There is a sense of collaboration, or you guys work well together. You make a good team. The external influence could be that there is literally a sense of rivalry and conflict regarding that person, that connection, because there could be a third party. There could be someone else, or you fear that there is someone else. You have the sentiment, or someone has the sentiment that they have with the Chariot to go towards someone quickly before they decide to partner with someone else, partner up with someone else. With the Two of Swords, there is a sentiment of indecision, but I don't know if it's your indecision of I don't know what this person is going to choose, or if it's their indecision, but you feel like you're in rivalry with someone else in that connection. You have to fight for that person, but at the same time, you're like, am I fighting for a fight that I cannot win? That is your indecision. And with the Three of Pentacles, you kind of want that person to fight for you. Like, you don't want it to be a fight. There shouldn't be some sort of indecision in your eyes. So it kind of, it's annoying you. I don't know why I just had that message, but it is annoying you that there would have to be some sort of fight for you. If you know what you want, if it's like as strong as a love as you would want it to be, there shouldn't be a fight over it. It should be like pretty clear and definite and obvious to both parties, and there shouldn't be a third in it. So that it would be the external influence, literally a third person. Again, it could be your analyze or look upon that situation, or that could be what this person is feeling towards that situation. And so it could mean you have, actually, that's why I'm a little, you could have someone and you're indecisive about who you should go towards. There's a lot of threes. Not a lot, but yes, Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles, and I saw another three. There is definitely maybe a third person in this. The suggestion would be the Chariot. Why the Chariot as the suggestion, please? Why the Chariot? The High Priestess, strong Cancer energy. High Priestess is Cancer and Pisces, but your Chariot is Cancer. Yeah, the suggestion is literally to follow your intuition. King of Swords, Aquarius energy. The King of Swords is the bearer of truth. So you're being asked to follow intuition and speak your truth and to do it fast. So definitely you are the one, Taurus, who is in competition with someone else. And I know that could be triggering, like if I'm in competition, I'm just not going. Because this is the suggestion, and I feel like you're... So now it's not just a card, it's just a channeled message, but I feel like you're very prideful and you feel like you shouldn't have to fight for someone if they were really your person. So you're reluctant to the idea of having to fight. But again, with the obstacle being the Four of Swords and you taking so much of a step back, recalibrating your mind, maybe you never really expressed to that person that you were into them, that you wanted them, that you loved them. So of course there's going to be rivalry when they didn't even know there was a fight to be had. I feel like that would be important for someone to realize. If you didn't express any type of feelings or emotions before toward that person, you cannot blame them for giving a chance maybe to someone who did and who is fighting for them. So yes, you will have to, if it's you, maybe it could be someone about you, there will need to be some type of fighting because there were an implication of interest before. And what else with the Chariot, please? What else with the Chariot as the suggestion? What else with the Chariot as the suggestion, please? The Lovers, ooh, that couldn't be more. The Lovers, Gemini energy, Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're gonna have, again, take it as it resonates. It could be cross-watching, it could be your person, but baby, you're gonna have to put a little back into it. The Lovers is making a decision and going towards it. The Lovers is before the Chariot, so when you made your decision, you take the Chariot to go towards what you decided with the Strength, Resistance, and all of the Fool's Journey. For it to clarifying the the Chariot, sorry, too many downloads at the same time. There is definitely a sense of, if you don't follow your intuition because you already know what you're supposed to do and which direction you want to go towards, with the King of Swords, if you don't speak your truth, don't be mad if you don't get to have the rewards of the work you haven't put in. That would be your suggestion. We have the Emperor as the outcome. Why the Emperor as the outcome? Why the Emperor as the outcome? The Four of Pentacles, 444 again, or 44, but you know what I mean. Angel number and the Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Pentacles, the way I translate it, it always leaves me a little, you know, conflicted. What else do we have? Too many. But the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Five of... I still feel like this would be too energy. What's the outcome? The Four of Cups, 444. I don't know if I can show you, but we have those two fours and the Emperor, which is a 4. Sorry. Therefore, I was going to speak French. Therefore, strong 444 energy. But those are both cards of a bit of stagnation, a bit of clinging on to something, keeping something a secret or keeping something hidden. And this is your outcome, and I do not like it. What else do we have? Why the Emperor? Why the Emperor as the outcome? The Empress. Okay. I take it all back. I love it. And the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Okay, excuse me, Taurus. The Fool, new beginning. Okay, okay. Sorry, I was a little bit pessimistic, but you gave me my hope back. What you're gonna cling on to, and what you're gonna this stagnation energy that I previously saw is actually you're gonna cling on your feelings and you're gonna cling on your determination to go towards what you want. Again, it could be you, it could be the person in your energy that I'm reading, but the Emperor and the Empress, they're together as the outcome in two different decks. And those four is a big number of accomplishment. I said stagnation, of course, but the 444, this angel number that's appearing here, sorry, it's too much emotion. It's accomplishment. You're gonna hold on tight. That was this Four of Pentacles, holding on tight to your love, your determination towards that person or situation or connection, whatever that is for you. And definitely with the Judgment, it's divinely guided. Maybe you were supposed to go through all of this because I feel like there was a lot of healing to be made and to be had, and you guys had it, and you had to go through that period of, do I really want to fight for this, to be gifted with the answer within yourself that you want to, and you have to, and therefore you will, and you will succeed. There's a lot of Veni Vidi Vici aura on this reading. You know what? I tried with others. I saw and I went back to what was feeding to my heart. And that is great. I think I'm going to leave it at that because that is a beautiful reading. Take of it what resonates. Again, leave the rest for somebody else to appreciate. Thank you for spending the time of watching this if you have watched it till the end. And again, see you another time. Have a great birthday month, Taurus. Again, enjoy. Do all the things that you're supposed to do on your birthday. I don't know. I usually don't celebrate them, but I'm going to leave it at that. Goodbye.